If he were to mail a letter without postage, it would still get there. When it is raining, it is because he's thinking about something sad. The pheromones he secretes have been known to affect people miles away in a slight but measurable way. His legend precedes him, the way lightning precedes thunder. He is the most interesting man in the world. The Aztec calendar has his Cinco de Mayo party chiseled in. The front of his house looks like it was built by the Mayans, because it was. The contents of his tacos refuse to fall from the shell. He has never filled up on chips. He is the most interesting man in the world.
I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I prefer Dos Equis.
They're running. Wicked Courage came away well enough into the far side. Wonder Boy. Back to the inside, we have Yield to Libby along with Pyro and Bone Accord. And down at the rail, Bone Accord. And then this is Wonder Boy. Wicked Courage is losing ground. And then Pyro and Bone Accord has gotten away. Bone Accord's going to pull the upset. Bone Accord from Wicked Courage. Then
George Lucas from Vinewood Farms bought that racehorse who was named Piper's Tune. So now we bred the mare to Shazoom, and the product was Bon Accord. And I had asked Juan Alleman to come to our farm when he was at the Heritage Place sale and look over the weanlings. And he immediately, there was about 20 of them out there, and his eyes immediately focused on that horse. And he said, I want to train that horse.
It's the highest priced Derby, period. It has more money than the Kentucky Derby, and it's really exciting. The horse has been on a long and hard road, and it's been up and down, and we're just excited that it's all working out for us.
He was just kind of down a little bit. I don't know why. You know, he's always been real good. But even in the first parade, I seen him walking. You know, he was no praying and nothing. He was just kind of with his head down. You know, so I kind of had a bad feeling. But not going to win in the race. I said, he's going to get a run today. But the pressure is off on me now. He got a run in this trials, but I want to win the big one, you know.
The owners of this horse, Sunset Well Service, they've brought this horse as a 2-year-old and brought me in and my team around the rainbow. They made a switch in who's training the horses, and the team's done a real good job bringing them along, and we just are lucky to be here and real excited. Think we have a good chance to do a good job in it. The race, we just knew that we had to run a perfect race to qualify everything. You know how racing goes, everything has to come out right. And Roberto Valero, the rider, you know, he did a great job, brought him on, and finished the race with the big horses out in front, and that's all we could ask for.
His personality is so magnetic, he is unable to carry credit cards. Even his enemies list him as their emergency contact number. He never says something tastes like chicken, not even chicken. The police often question him just because they find him interesting. His beard alone has experienced more than a lesser man's entire body. He is the most interesting man in the world.
I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I prefer Dos Equis.
they're running. Slight stumble from Elisa's Secret. Vancouver Moon came away fast, but just drifting for the outside fence and almost scrapes up against it. Vancouver Moon far side. Elisa's Secret straightens out. Then it's Point Break Dash. Back along the inside. Take Me Down and Feature Mr. Perfect. Vancouver Moon, but very wide out. And here they come. Elisa's Secret. Point Break Dash goes on by. Point Break Dash from Take Me Down.
This horse, he's the first on dash pole. We had a brother to him, just Sully. Comes from a really good family.
Full brother of Mr. Pelota.
The full brother to Mr. Pelota. He's owned by the McPhersons, and he's just coming into himself.
Yeah, before he was getting really bad in the gates, and he would kind of fight in the gates too hard, and it would take the race out of him. And since the blinkers have come off of him, he's really starting to mind his manners and really come into a racehorse. We're really pleased with the way Cody Jensen has fit this horse. in the trials, and he really gets along with them good. And the horse is just really maturing and becoming a racehorse. We're really proud of him. We're also really proud to have a horse in the All-American Derby this year. It's kind of a special race because it's going to be the richest quarter horse race of all times, and it's just a thrill. I know we've had a lot of accomplishments and we've won that race, but it's really a thrill to have a horse in that race this year. It's going to be history in the making.
We were very excited about our qualifying. Obviously, everyone knows now that Joe Kirk passed away a couple of weeks ago, and we were hoping that he would last long enough to get to watch a run, but obviously he didn't, so we're going to try to win it for him, and we were very pleased that she qualified. She's never done anything but run her very best for us, and we expect nothing less of her this time. I can't believe how big this purse has gotten over the years, just being back into the business 2 years now, and we're here, we are running for $2.8 million, and we would have loved to have Joe Kirk here, but since he's not, we're going to try to win it for him anyway, and hopefully he's watching. He'll be watching, have a good seat above.
Yeah, Vancouver Moon came over here a couple. The owners came a couple years ago. They brought horses, and they've been winning a lot of races. She ran in the Rainbow, but she didn't. I mean, she didn't qualify. So, and the All-American, she got a 10-hole, and she is very honest, filly, a lot of heart, and she got a 10-hole, and she went all over the rail, and we're very happy that she qualified because she has a lot of talent. So I hope in the finals she's doing better.
She's a good filly that belongs to some really nice people. We've just really met these people in the last few months. The filly, her record's been pretty good. She's had a little hard luck, but she's almost been on the board, you know, her whole life. And this filly here, we had her ready to run a time or two, and she had little bitty issues like an abscess in the foot or just little bitty stuff. But she needed that race really bad in the trials, so I look for her to really run big in the finals. You know, there's some of them horses in there she may not outrun, but again, she got in there and she's going to get her a check. Sometimes if some of these 2-year-olds might have a little issue, or you can put them on the shelf and save them for these derbies. You know, there's just you can't pass up that derby money. It's too good, and your odds, you know, it narrows down. You don't have to run as many trials, and it's just we're really blessed to be here running this kind of money with 3-year-olds.
They're running. Losing the path at the start was GT Cinch to win. The Magic Dash came away fast with One Handsome Man, and to the far side is Coyote James. They battle away and trying to get involved. Jess a star, and then we have One Quick Jess, but it is the Magic Dash in front. The Magic Dash from Coyote James and One Handsome Man. The Magic Dash.
The horse got away from the gate excellent, and just run a big race. Finished strong. We're just very proud of this horse. He couldn't have done a better job. Mr. Hubbard gave me this horse when he was a yearling, and we didn't run him much last year. I think we started him twice. He kept having a little shin problem, and you know, we just kind of set it out and let the horse mature, and I think it's going to pay off for us now.
Good break, and just a little bobble from Cat Quick out of the gates. And headed for the lead is Feature Hero, and Feature Hero has it. Going to be chased by Louisiana Corona. Followed up to the extreme outside by Zoomin' Prize. And then we have Carter's Corral, just a little rusty, and Cat Quick. And here comes Louisiana Corona. Louisiana Corona taking on Feature Hero. Louisiana Corona takes down Feature Hero.
And I said, we're going to be fine, you know, 21-25. You know, we will get in there. So she's a good mare, you know, and I have a lot of respect in Gio Carter and my brother Cruz. He's my sister trainer here, doing a super job over here, you know, and real pleased for what they're doing for me here.
We brought him here to run in Rainbow Derby, and he didn't qualify, and then we qualified him here for the All-American Derby. It's really good to have money like this to run for here, you know, and You know, if you can get a big piece out, you already get a big check to run last, but I hope I don't run last.
He's been known to cure narcolepsy just by walking into a room. His organ donation card also lists his beard. He's a lover, not a fighter. But he's also a fighter, so don't get any ideas. He is the most interesting man in the world. He is the life of parties he has never attended. If he were to punch you in the face, you would have to fight off the strong urge to thank him. Sharks have a week dedicated to him. He is the most interesting man in the world.
I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I prefer those Zackies. Stay thirsty, my friends.